love, like, and leave us a comment. Holla.
Let's talk about it.
A lot of men out there really don't have a clue about all of what we go through.
I seen some men, crying and hurting over side chicks, and it's like that's not even your woman. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome to Girlfriend Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Tammy K. I got my lovely ladies with me today. This is our last show of the season. Ladies, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
It's your girl Juju.
Just ask.
Taboo.
Hey ladies.
Hey.
We done made it to our last episode. Last episode. That's what's up.
Yep.
How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling?
Good.
Happy to be on work.
Me too. I didn't hit the lottery, but
man, somebody in Illinois did. I'm trying to find my cousin now. I'm trying to see if they're trying to find me because, hey cousin, if you out there watching,
that cousin I know you.
Look, and if I was them, I'm like, you would never know it was me because I'm sure people gonna be coming out the woodworks. But they were saying what out of the whatever $1 billion it is, they only get like 433 million or something like that.
I thought it was 7.
Yeah.
But that's Illinois, so they
lie.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, because I thought it was 700 and some, but you could be right. It's Illinois. They trying to rape you.
Right. They was like, you got to pay Illinois. You got to pay this. Mm-hmm. I seen somebody's status that said it's the lotto is something $1 billion, but we in a recession. But okay. I said all them people buying tickets is help paying for y'all money because I'm like, that's a lot. I didn't play, but
I did.
It is what it is. How many tickets did you get?
Girl, I only did like 5.
I did 5 too.
Yeah, I did about 3 of them. But when it's all time,
people be hitting. I'm like, I think I only played the lotto. I think when I was like in the office, we used to buy tickets as an office and stuff like that. But I really don't get into it or whatever. But
I mean, people spend so many of them, like hundreds, and I'm just like, you still didn't win.
So now you broke and you got to go hit up the billionaire, but you don't even know who it is because now you just spent all your money on the lotto tickets. But God bless, God bless. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
So with our last show, we going back in the day for the 90s editions. We 80s babies, but 90s made us, okay? So it's lit. But before we get into that, I know y'all seen that stuff with Neo and his wife. And we were just talking about Neo, like the signs of a cheater. And Neo was on the radio talking about how he wouldn't want to know that his spouse is cheating. That was a red flag anyway, because I think Juju, you brought that up. Mm-hmm. Like that was a red flag right there. And now look at him. It's I think I saw on the Shade Room how his wife made a whole long post about him cheating on her for 8 years, him paying women, and they having unprotected sex. And a lot of people were saying they think she got an STD or whatever. But they just had that big wedding renewal too, because they had broke up and then came back with a wedding renewal. So in my eyes, he was just trying to win her back and try to, just rub her back a little bit. Like, baby, it's okay. Here, I done gave you this wedding renewal, so we fine, right? I'm gonna go back and finish cheating, but you got this wedding renewal. Good. Okay. So what y'all think about that? What's y'all take on that?
I mean, I think for me personally, like, well, one, I probably wouldn't put my business out like that, but I also know that like she was coming from a place of hurt. And as women, like a woman scorned, we don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever we want to put out there for the world to see, we're gonna put it out there. But outside of that, I mean, again, I understand how hurt she was. And I can't imagine, you thinking you know someone and then finding out that they've been cheating on you like the whole marriage. I think that they've been married for that amount of time, and then they broke up at one point. I don't know why the first time that they did break up, at one point, and then they got back together, and then they did that. They had another baby. and then they did that whole, vow renewal. And to me, it was just like a huge, big slap in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think she knew that he was cheating. I
yeah,
don't
me
think
too.
it was new to her.
I do too. I think she got tired, because you can get to a point where you get tired. And just as we was asking, like, you was just saying how, you wouldn't have put your business out there, and it came from a place of hurt, but it also comes from a place of embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? They're in the limelight. And so they got so many people that know now. So it's just like, before I even, I want to put how I feel out there, so I won't be looking stupid, or feeling some type of way about him. And I do feel like you said, Tammy K, that I think she had to either catch an STD, he had a baby on the side, or shoot, I always thought he was gay, so he probably had a man. And I mean, because just the unprotected sex, to mention that it's one or the other. It's like, why mention that? I mean, everybody know that he cheat. You mention unprotected sex. That to me was saying, watch out. It was kind of like a clue to me.
And he was paying them. She said, paying them. Nito, why are you paying? What are you out here doing, my boy?
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, just put me on. I don't what you gotta pay him for. I don't get that, but it's kind of.
And it probably sides to each story, because he's kind of quiet on his end. And like you said, like just say, us women will go to the bat or whatever. We don't know. He probably wanted to call it quits for her. So before she got embarrassed, she came out and embarrassed him, because why put up with it for so long, and then all of a sudden you want to put it all out there, for social media to make him out to be the bad guy. Because like you stated, he been doing it. You did a wedding renewal, you had a baby on top of it, knowing that, hey, y'all had flaws and everything like that. Who's to say that he just was like, hey, I'm about to leave, and she like, if you're gonna leave, I'm about to make you look stupid. So we don't know his part of the story, because he's so quiet about it or whatever, and she's out lashing out because she's so hurt. And I just, hopefully for the kids' sake, that they can just mature up and be co-parent together and get some kind of closure where both of them can be mature about the situation, instead of keep putting it in social media.
Right. And he liked the status. That's what was sending people off. Like, he liked the status, and then the only thing that he said so far that I've seen, that please, we want respect our family's privacy. But it was, somebody was like, well, you were sticking your private in other people, so why should we respect it if you weren't respecting it?
I feel that. That's a good point.
Like I said, how I was telling you ladies before, like, what is the point of being in a relationship if you want to do whatever you want to do? Just stay single.
Right.
It's okay. Like, you a superstar in that aspect. So a lot of women probably gonna let you do whatever you want to do anyway, because you probably financing them or taking care of them or whatever. Why play with this lady like that? For what? Like, you could have stayed single, let her be your girlfriend or whatever the case may be. You didn't had 3 kids with her and embarrassed. And I think the reason why they separated the first time, he was doing some mess, and then because she had put something out there, and then like a couple of days later, then here come the vow renewal, and it's like, oh, he suckered you back in, but that's that's your husband. I get it. It's for better or worse, and I'm sure as the days go by, we'll hear more. I'm sure it's more to the story, because she was saying how people were sending her things, videos and stuff like that of him cheating. So it's like he obviously didn't care and continued to do it. And like Juju said, you get to a point where you tired and like, you know what? No. And I think definitely coming from a place of hurt, embarrassment, because that's my husband, boyfriend or whatever. That's your boyfriend, whatever. Husband, it's a different type of hurt. So I'm probably, I don't know. Now that I'm more mature, I would tell y'all. I wouldn't tell the like social media world. I wouldn't do that because I feel like, a lot of people do that prematurely and then turn around and be back with that person. Now we know all their business and we looking at you like you boo boo the food. So it's like sometimes it's better to keep that stuff in the circle. But like you said, who knows if he was the one that was about to leave her, like Tay-Boo said, and she just put it out there first or whatever. But usually the cheaters don't say nothing. They just be like,
yeah.
She let her say whatever she want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like make her look to be the crazy person or something like that. So I'm sure
we're on my hate list along with Kevin Hart.
Girl, don't get me started on him.
Along with Derrick Jackson.
Oh, he a clown.
Yeah.
Had that lady over there talking about
right now.
Talking about hammer and salvation. Girl, somebody need to knock you upside your head. Play with righteousness.
I'm trying to figure out why he liked it. I mean, was he trying to was that his way of kind of like I don't want to say deflecting, but was that his way of kind of like trying to brush it off and be like, it's all good? Or was he trying to
or he was being sarcastic. Like he ain't care.
True narcissist. That's what he is. Yeah. That's what he is. Yeah. That's exactly what he is. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like it. They might have been in the same house too. She might have been upstairs, he downstairs. Oh, okay, that's what you want, Crystal. All right, let me like this. He gonna come out in a couple of days like, I just want to take care of my kids and be the best father I can be. And
oh yeah,
all right.
Nah.
And then I would like, don't forget, take care of me.
Yeah, it was just a public fight because let me tell you something. When you mad and you pissed and you're done, when it's all said and done, you're gonna cut off all kinds of line of communication. First of all, he would have been my friend and liked my posts. You see what I'm saying? It's childish on both parts. So yeah, they need a lot of growing up to do with that situation. Like I said, we only know each end of the story. She probably adding and subtracting, and he probably just not adding, or whatever the case may be. But it's definitely some cheating going on.
I agree. So like I said, I'm sure it'll be something coming out in the next couple of days. So we definitely will keep y'all posted. And definitely feel free to share your thoughts on the matter as well. We love to hear from you guys. We're gonna go ahead and hop over to Tay-Boo. When do you?
Hi. Okay. I just want to know, this is a situation that when do you just grow the hell up? When you start acting your age? Talk to Tay-Boo. Let me know, when do you grow up and act your age?
That's a good question.
Some people never.
Yeah.
Never. Man, I wish I could. Some people never. Some people, sometimes I think it takes a life-changing event to make them, grow up and get themselves together. I feel like sometimes it's just the maturity and growth of life. So I don't know if it's a specific time or whatever, but some people I feel like will never change and always be on that kiddie pool.
I know for me, like, I can be a petty Betty, I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, nowhere near as much as I used to be. Like I used to have my, and Juju, I used to have like this saying where I don't chase, I replace it. That's just always really been my motto for the most part of my life. And so I think that for me, I still have a lot of growing up to do. Not in a way where like there is like necessarily immaturity, but just in a way where just me being like a better human being, and therapy. I do individual therapy, and my therapist, she kind of read me today. And, I felt like I needed that, definitely was, it was in a way where it was respectful and it was received, and I also asked her, like, her opinion as well. But I think it takes a lot of self-reflecting and, like, that willingness to want to change some things that you really do need to change about yourself. And I feel like some people feel like, well, that's just who I am. I mean, it's not about changing who you are. It's just about growing up and knowing what that needs to look like and what it takes to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like when your kids start acting like you, or you see the immaturity in your child and you act the same as your child, that's when it's time for you to grow up. I mean, because I've just seen, how people lash out, and I understand what you were saying. Just ask about the petty Betty. There's a difference between being petty and being being an adult about things. Because I could tell you like one thing that I was just like, no, absolutely not. My husband and I, we went to the club, and it was there, people there that was around my son's age, and I was like, yep, this won't be the last time I go. Because you get these guys, they trying to talk to me, and they, how old are you? How old are you? Oh, I'm 22. Well, I'm 40. So I'm old enough to be your mother. And it's like I just feel like when you start, if you continue to go to a club like that, you probably need to rethink about, some things in life, because you shouldn't be going to no club where your son can, or your daughter is at too. If it's a bar or a lounge or something like that, that's cool, because you have all age limits. But when you up there and you can possibly pop a knee, you pop your knee out, or hurt your back or something, don't go. Or words, or you sitting up there, you bobbing, but you don't know the words that you bobbing to, and it's funny because I ain't gonna mention no names, but they was just saying how they went to the club and started doing start acting like their grandfather. They started dancing like their grandfather, just like or like an old man, just start. But anyway, I'm just saying, I think that when when you should transition into being an adult, especially when you have children. I'm just sick of seeing people post on Facebook, and it sounds like I would have thought that it was their child, that was posting, because I'm like, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't even be doing it. Wow. But teach his own. I digress.
You guys all right. It goes back to the sign, the saying of, it's a time and place for everything, because all of us got a kid in us. A lot of us, it's a time, if I'm going somewhere having fun, sometimes you might see the kid in me. That's because I'm out to have fun, act silly or whatever. But when it's time to handle business and to put on this motherly look phase, that I will F you up phase, I'm going into that mama mode or whatever. I'm acting my age, because it's time to wind down and put that little child in the closet until I need her back for a vacation or a ladies' night out or something like that. But I just think all of us have different brackets within us that we bring out every now and then. So me acting my age, I act it when necessary. But I would go somewhere and say, hey, I'm gonna act a damn fool up in here. Age you don't have a definition on how you supposed to act at a certain age. You don't have a book of world analyst on at the age of 20 you supposed to act such. It's just common sense. But when we go somewhere, even like when we going, y'all know when we go up in our toy store, the kids got their toy store, we got ours. We act like a 6-year-old kid up in Toys R Us, and we in adult for us. Mm-hmm. So we get all excited just like sometimes the kids do. So sometimes you got that inner child in you or whatever when I'm acting a fool and laughing or whatever, but I can snap it off at the heat of the moment when I need to. So that's just me. I don't always take it too serious all the time, or saying, hey, I'm 40, I can't laugh or run up and down the street or whatever like that, because I like to have fun. It's just who I'm doing it with and what time it is to do it. That's just me.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I agree. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Table. When do you? We're going to go ahead and hop over to our topic, back in the day, 90s edition. And we're going to kick it off with 90s trivia. So y'all ready?
Yep.
So I'm gonna start off and read my questions, and whatever the answer is, you put the number up. So it's 1 through 4. It'll be four answers that I give. So put the number up that coincides with the answer. Okay.
Can we put the number up with our hand or?
Yeah, with your hand. You can use your hand. Yes. Okay. So the first question: Jada Pinkett Smith got her start on what sitcom? Oh, and
Well, she didn't read out the answers.
hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Ain't it up there? It's at the bottom, baby.
Let me
It's
find
at
out
the
you got.
bottom.
Oh, it is. Oh,
It's right there, but I can read it too for you, Table.
that's
I
okay.
think you know.
Number 1, Fresh Prince. Number 2, The Cosby Show. Number 3, Different World. Number 4, The Jamie Foxx Show.
Not, I may switch with Just Ask because she be watching these. She may be.
Look, I know. I be knowing.
Okay, y'all got y'all answers? Okay. Question number 2. Brian McKnight guest starred on what sitcom?
Was you gonna tell us the answer?
No, you gotta wait till the end. I think.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
girl. Brian, okay, so number 2. Brian McKnight guest starred on what sitcom? Number 1, Family Matters. Number 2, All of Us. Number 3, Martin. Number 4, Girlfriends. All right. Okay, all right. Okay, question number 3. What 90s TV sitcom did Tashina Arnold have roles in? Number 1, Martin, and this one has 2 answers. Number 1, Martin. Number 2, The Cosby Show. Number 3, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Number 4, Thea.
Dang.
Okay, so y'all can use both of y'all hands for the numbers. Table.
I don't even know who she is.
Tashina Arnold.
Gina.
Oh.
Jill.
I'm sorry.
It got two answers.
Oh.
She talking about she don't know who it is.
It's 2 answers, Tay.
Hey, Tashina, please do not call me out. I don't know your name. I'm Tashina.
Tay, it's 2 answers.
I don't know the shows like that.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna record that. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So okay. My last question. Oh, I think that was it. I just had 3. I had just screenshotted them. So that was it.
Okay.
Good job, ladies.
All right. So I think it's my turn.
Tay, Boo, did you get up? Did Tashina come on here and get you?
She's like, what does she know? Everybody.
Hey.
I mean, well, she gonna miss out on her points. I hope we get prizes for doing this.
You won a prize. You won a prize. You won a prize.
Right. I don't know about Tay Boo. She didn't.
She probably was gonna look up to Tashina Arnold.
They got you. She got you, friend.
That's right. I don't know.
She got you.
No.
Tashina done tried to get you up off the Girlfriend Talk podcast, but you back, friend.
That's all.
You back.
Yeah,
you back.
So now it's my turn. Lord, I can't wait to see Tay Boo's answers. Okay. All right. So, which television network aired the Hanging with Mr. Cooper show? Was it number one? Was it Disney? Number two, ABC. Number three, the WB, or number four, Nickelodeon? Okay. That's it. That's the final answers. Y'all sure? All right. Okay. All right. The next one. I think his name is Fife Dog. I don't know if it's Fife or Fifth. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's just go with Fife.
Oh,
Fife
dang.
Dog, Q-Tip and Ali Shaheed Muhammad were members of what group? De La Soul, A Tribe Called Quest, Arrested Development, or Digital Underground?
Can we phone a friend?
You got wild card? I don't know. I'm gonna go with, I don't know. Shit. Who came up with these questions? Damn it, me.
I'm trying to think. Q-Tip, I know. Is it?
Mm-hmm. That was messed up. He got shot in Poetic Justice.
Oh,
Here or there. Q-Tip. He was Janet Jackson's boyfriend in the beginning.
was at the beginning, huh?
Yeah, I think that was
That
Q-Tip.
wasn't Q-Tip.
That
Dang,
was Q-Tip. Oh,
that was it was another light-skinned boy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was not Q-Tip.
it was Q-Tip. Maybe you're right. Okay.
No.
I digress.
Wow.
I digress.
Moving right along.
All right. The last question. Name the singer that was married to the Notorious B.I.G. Lil' Kim, Charlie Baltimore, Faith Evans, or Mary J. Blige? I mean, come on, Tay.
Yeah, that was easy.
Man, don't be calling me out like I don't know this shit.
You're right. My apologies.
People almost did this.
baby.
All right.
So we got on at least 3 of them. He had relations.
Okay, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm next. What does OPP mean? One other people's P and P. 2 other people's problems. 3 other people's property. 4 no one really knows for sure.
I read that was just asked. Whoop, whoop.
What you going? What number?
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, all right. Let me see.
I know you lying, Tammy K. I know you lying.
Dose.
I see you. To the unedited version.
All right.
I mean, right, because it was a radio version and it was the regular version. Either.
But you knew they had, if you listen to music, you know what they really saying. They had to edit it for the radio. Y'all don't fall for that. You get the right answer. You knew what he was saying.
I'm sorry. Okay, wasn't it?
Okay.
That's my answer.
And then just ask
some people always got the ghetto version. But moving on, number 2. Which song was featured on Poetic Justice? I Get Around. Again. That's the way love goes.
All right.
I'll make love to you.
All right.
Watch this.
I think I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Wait, look, go.
Sing it.
Watch this. Watch this.
Number 3, finish the lyric, and here it is. And if I am ever again, I will be sure.
That
Number 1, I'll treat you like a queen.
a friend.
2, that the lady is a friend. 3, that I'll love you till the end. 4, that I make her my wife.
I like that.
The only thing that y'all agreed on, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Okay, it's heating up. I don't know them two. I know I got 2 wrong so far.
I think I may got wrong. I feel like I won this game.
What is that? Who won this one?
I think I won the game.
Well, we know Tay Boo didn't win. She was
haters, man.
In its entirety, I think I really won.
I had this right. Which
she
one
didn't even know who Tashina Arnold.
I don't know her.
That was funny. That one was funny.
I don't even know about your name. If her name been Gina, her name is Gina, bitch.
Her name was Pam.
Somebody said Gina.
I don't know who said Gina.
Oh, that was me. So I got it wrong.
See? Now.
Let's do that question over because I was thinking
my turn.
Do-overs.
Now you do it next.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
That it was not Tashina Arnold. Who? Gina.
No, ma'am.
Y'all know who she is. Tisha Campbell.
I mean, but that's who the question was about. So sorry.
That's
I still got it right. Okay.
Okay, Tabo.
But I'm just saying we ain't said the answers to him.
I think we do
But
that.
we said the answers to none of them.
Okay, my go. I can't stand y'all watch this shit. All right, so question number 1. Nia Long and Morris Chestnut both starred in what 2 90 movies? You have The Last Boy Scout in Love Jones. You have The Best Man in Friday. You have Boys in the Hood in The Best Man. And then you have Love Jones in Higher Learning.
These are all good movies.
Wait a minute, you holding up a 2 or 3?
It's 2 answers.
No, it's not.
No, the answers and the 2 answers is one number.
It's just only one.
One says Nia Long and Morris Chestnut both star in what 2? 2. Don't.
It's 2 movies.
No, 2
That's
answers in the same one.
Each one has 2 answers.
Okay, The Best Man in Friday. I'm doing, first of all, I'm doing 2 and 3.
Okay, you wrong, but go ahead.
Yeah, you real wrong.
Oh shoot, I am.
No, never mind. I ain't changed the shit.
It's 3.
From the other one.
I got Morris Chestnut mixed up with
Okay, the next question is, which finger did Major Payne break to take the man mind off the pain? Was it his toe? First of all, who came up with this answer? Because a toe is not a finger. But anyway. Number 2, ring finger on the left hand.
It's a digit.
Middle finger on the right hand. Little finger on the left hand.
Juju, that claim getting denied.
That's toe. I'm thinking number 1, but I may not. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna come up with it.
Let me see.
Come on, like that. They're wrong.
It gotta be. It's
I just picked that because it said a little finger. I can't take it.
okay. Yeah. Let me change mine.
Okay.
Well, I ain't put my answer up yet.
No, I'm changing mine.
I think I'm going to
just go with number 1.
No, I'm not going to. Let's say toe. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with 4.
Have you ever seen Major
Major
Payne?
Payne, yeah.
Have you ever seen Major Payne while you talking, Table?
Yes, I have.
Who played the main character? Who was Major Payne?
That Wayne boy.
That one.
Wayne boy.
One of the brothers. One of them.
She said that Wayne boy.
No, he said the next time I put my foot in your ass.
Do you do?
Third.
Y'all bogus.
Okay, last question. What was Sanaa Lathan's name in movie Brown Sugar? Was it Victoria, Nikki, Carolyn, or Sydney?
Well, Carol is a white. I don't think we got that.
Yep. Everybody should have that because Brown Sugar is a classic, baby.
I didn't like the movie.
I like Brown Sugar.
You won.
I
don't think I've seen it.
I think Brown Sugar girl.
I really like much.
Okay, we're gonna tally it up. We're gonna tally it up. But in the meantime, Jimmy,
get out of here.
Watch this.
Oh, me and Tammy can't tag. So what we gotta do to break this tie?
Oh, yeah.
First of all, wait a minute, hold up. Hold up.
You a
got too much time on y'all hands.
Y'all can do a tiebreaker for second place.
Y'all got
but Juju, you tied with Tay Boo. You tied with Tashina Arnold. Juju tied with Tashina Arnold.
Y'all foul.
Should we do a tiebreaker, or we should just?
Yeah, I think.
I feel like we should do a tiebreaker, but what's the tiebreaker going?
I don't know. I think one of our producers should pick a song, and then y'all gotta finish.
Nah, they said we need to make one up. So who gonna make a tiebreaker? Juju or Table? Come on, give us a hard one.
Oh, I got you.
What you got?
Hold on.
That's the way love.
Give us a hard one now.
Okay.
Don't give us no hard one. I barely remember yesterday. I don't remember the 90s. My God. I think I'm stuck. I love the 90s, and the early 2000s. I feel like times were so simple.
Yeah.
Then, even though it was still kind of wild too, but this what's going on now don't have nothing on it.
First of all, before we answer this question that I don't think I know, you know they got a station like 104 point something, like
104.3.
It's 104.3. Yeah, they be playing the jams.
Really?
My kids hate riding in the car with me because my Bluetooth don't work right now. I don't know, it's not connected to my phone or something. So I'll be on 104.3. Ja Rule and them all, that's all they be playing that all day long. They just like, no, mom.
I got one.
I love it.
Okay, yeah, type it in because apparently mine is not 90s.
Okay, mine is 90s. Who was elected president in 1992 and re-elected in 1996?
George Bush?
First of all, okay, let me think.
Was that a tie? George Bush, I guess. I don't know.
Tiebreaker, so just ask what's yours.
Okay, who was 1992 and re-elected in 1996? Let me see. So they became president in 1992 and re-elected in 1996.
Correct.
That's 92 and 90. That's 4 years.
That's still a 90.
No, that's still I'm just saying that it's 4 years, so it's back to back.
Back to back. Back to back.
You could say 99, and that's still in the 90s, right?
Yeah, but you only had one person that was reelected twice in the 90s.
Yes, it was.
Come on, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to see. When did Clinton come out? I don't think that was 92.
Dang.
Now here's the thing. She
Now,
said Bush.
We got time for all this mama.
Which Bush though?
We need an answer.
Come here. Which Bush? The
I
daddy
said-
Bush or the
If
son
it's
Bush?
Bush, just say
Baby
Bush.
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 Just say whoever. We ain't gotta
Bush
have
Jr.
their, we ain't gotta have their birth name or the date of birth or nothing. Just say her name.
It was Bush.
Okay, I'ma go with. I think it was Bush too. I'm gonna go with Bush.
Okay, ain't both of y'all wrong. Still a tie.
It was Clinton.
It was Bill Clinton. Yeah.
Damn, I should have did Clinton. I know it. So
Oh, that would have been a good question.
what happens when you indecisive?
Who did he put? Who penis did Bill Clinton put? I mean, who
Monica Lewinsky, and it was Ricky. Ricky! To the question right there, what was Morris Chestnut name in Boys in the Hood? Ricky!
I knew I should have won with Clinton. I'm upset. Just like I knew I should have won with them. I should have did them other lottery numbers.
the mother lottery numbers? I should have won with them too.
This is what I'm gonna work on that in therapy, indecisiveness.
Oh, I need to do that too. I be missing so many opportunities. Procrastinating is terrible. Was I right with that last question?
Mm-hmm.
No, girl, it was Clinton.
He put the producer put the question. What was Morris Chestnut name in Boys in the Hood?
She was still thinking.
I didn't hear that. Oh, I know
question.
what was now. Okay, what was Morris Chestnut name and what? Oh yeah, everybody know Ricky.
My God.
Okay, hold up. What was his brother name?
Darnell. I don't know. We ain't talking about him.
What was Ice
No boy.
Just as you can't ask the question. You can't ask the question.
Oh, you right out loud. Dude, shut up.
Who's gonna read the answers?
She said Darnell.
I think we should read the answers next.
Okay, yeah. Okay, what's the answers for the so we did tally up. Me and Tamir. We still got a tiebreaker because we both said Bush. Now give us another one because
She said it first. Calm down, Princess. She said, Ricky, you were still on Bush.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you. I want to give, so let me give my speech. I want to give an honor to the guy who was the head of my life. I want to thank him for this victory. I didn't know how I was going to pull it out, but I did. I want to thank him for keeping my mind.
This is where you act your damn age.
You can go ahead, do your speech.
Thank you. I want to thank him for giving me my mind to remember stuff in the 90s because I can't remember something from yesterday. So I want to thank him for that. I thank you guys for being such great sports. It was an honor to play with you guys, and we definitely should do this again. We should do like 90s music, movies, and television shows. Like, what was your favorite show in the 90s, movies and stuff? I couldn't go nowhere. So I was in the house in the 90s until I got my car.
I love both.
Girl, I was outside in the 90s, girl. I was outside.
But one of my favorite songs was Drew Hill, Tell Me. I had it on my cassette tape, and I used to be walking through Glenbar East with my cassette tape. And that big dude used to try to I forgot his name. He was the hallway monitor. He used to try to take our headsets from us.
Yes, and he could run too. He could run.
Yes, he was a big one. He was husky, but he was. Tell me what you want.
I like Tevin Campbell.
Which song?
The most famous one. The one where he what's the one? What is it called? It's right here in my head.
Tell me your name, or I want to know your name. What is it?
No. What's that Tevin Campbell song? Hold on, I really want to know.
I got my first kiss in the 90s off of Before I Let You Go. Can I get a kiss?
Yeah, I like that song too. What was it? Oh, I think it was called I'm Ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to love you.
Yeah, I think I like that song. I think that
When
was.
they doing the Tevin Campbell challenge just recently?
Nah, well, not recently, but it was something that came up. I don't know if it was a picture or something that I saw of him, and it just kind of took me back to like him having like, you know, that kitty voice, and then me going back to like some of his songs. You know, he has some really decent songs.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I like Tevin Campbell.
He did.
Man,
I'm
like
scared to mention R. Kelly. I was gonna say him.
Ooh, R. Kelly.
Yes, I don't care what they say, but I mean, I might not like what he did, but I'm gonna love me some R. Kelly music.
Baby. Some babies was made.
Yeah.
Okay. Greatest sex. Oh, okay. Then.
Man.
Okay. Then.
Boy, you remind me of my Jeep.
You can't take away his music ability. Like, I definitely don't agree with nothing. I do not agree with nothing he had did that was incorrect. But the music, that I feel like that will live on forever. Like,
yeah. Well,
R. Kelly got a lot of people black because you know, especially when that doggone thing started playing, he like, don't you say no tonight, because nobody say no then. Everybody was
no tonight.
hey.
What about some of y'all movies and television shows? Like I said, I like Boomerang. I love Martin, Fresh Prince.
Martin.
I still laugh at those.
I think that was my favorite episode of Martin is when they went to when he had the dog, the fake dog walking around the table.
I was just thinking.
I watched something that was saying that it wasn't playing the dog, whatever. They were supposed to have a real dog. Right. Something happened with the dog. Yeah, so yeah, that's what it was. They were supposed to have a real dog, but he ended up having to get the fake dog, which I think was funnier. Excuse me. Anyway, like, and they was all trying to hold in their laughs and stuff.
That was so hilarious.
Or when Pam was fighting that dog or that thing on the island, and she was like, "There ain't no damn puppy."
Yeah, Martin's still funny to this day.
Yeah, Martin is funny.
When her head got stuck in the bed rails.
Oh, yeah.
And she had to go to work like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, remember when Martin got beat up real bad and he was boxing? Oh my God, that was so hilarious. Yeah. That was so hilarious.
I'm like, they don't make shows like that no more.
No, they don't.
And then they trying to reboot everything. I'm like, everything ain't for a reboot. I'm like, it probably wasn't.
The Bel Air show, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the reboot, that is a really, really good show. Shout out. I mean, y'all got some free, advertising, but that is a really, really good show.
It is.
I might have to check it out. I did hear a lot about that. I never watched it.
It's really good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I ain't big on reboots unless they or Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
that is a really good show too. I don't know. That's a really good show. So
yeah, they did that justice. Yeah,
they did. So if y'all like the Karate Kid, y'all should check that out. It's really good.
Yeah, I watched it before. That was pretty good.
Jodeci, come and talk to me.
Oh man, remember the Jodeci one of my pajamas everybody had.
And them Jodeci boots.
Oh
yeah.
But you had it back in the day, that doggone Genuine. Oh my God.
Yeah. What about H-Town?
My pony.
Hey. What about H-Town?
Yep.
Knocking number.
Right.
I feel so good when I'm near you.
Yeah. Go ahead, sing it, Tammy K.
Ooh, yeah.
What was the first movie y'all got kissed at? I don't remember. I know my first kiss was I wasn't a white boy. Nah, that wasn't my first kiss. I don't even say who my first kiss was.
I don't remember what's the first movie. I think I went with somebody from church because that's the only time I was able to go outside.
So you got a church kid.
Huh?
Find me silly, you still a virgin.
I'm just saying, them 3 kids is gift from the Lord. Thank you.
Stupid.
I'm telling you, I couldn't do nothing. So I think I definitely probably the first. I remember. I think I want to say I went to go see Armageddon. I like that. I like that movie with Steven Tyler. It was a good movie.
I mean, what was so romantic when you had to reach over and kiss
It
him?
wasn't romantic. I was just happy to get out the house. They said the first movie, and I may or may not have kissed when they were singing the song at the end. It might have been emotional.
That movie had color to it.
I never seen it.
Did that movie have color to it?
Yeah.
It was what? Who was in there? Some black. If you know, they gotta have one black person in the movie.
Never heard of it.
Armageddon movie. It was.
I heard of it, but I never seen it.
Oh yeah, I know Steven Tyler. I don't know. I don't think
Daughter was in there. Liv Tyler.
Hey,
Steven Tyler, Liv Tyler.
That only tells you that's the reason why they won.
Why?
Watch too much TV.
Right. Because I
love movies.
I watched the same thing over and over anyway. But I just remember because I couldn't go nowhere. So that was one of the first movies we went out. We went to Bible study, and then we went to a movie.
See, I'm from the country. You know when the rooster hit, we have to go outside. And that's what we stayed at until nightfall because they ain't want us in the house messing up or smelling like outside. We go straight to the bathroom, take us a bath or a shower, and to bed we go. We watch TV. We had to watch with my grandma, and that was The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful.
Dynasty. Oh, wait, that might have been it. Was that the 80s Dynasty? Early 90s. I definitely had to watch that though.
You know, they came out with a new Dynasty too.
They did, but I don't watch that. Yeah. So go ahead.
What y'all think about parenting in the 90s? It was different.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
Yeah, my son still got his teeth.
Right. Yep. I feel like my parent was way stricter than what I am now. Like it's a different ball game now. And I'd be like, man, this is why. Yeah, I see why. Like we thought they were mean, but
you see why.
I think we turned out pretty good. I mean, no shade to these kids. I think these kids are more entitled. We had to earn things, work for things, and I think we are different when it comes to our kids. Like we do make them work for things, but I think we're more given than our parents were.
Absolutely, because you know the first thing that came out of my mouth when I become somebody mama, I ain't gonna make my kids do this and I'm gonna give them that. I mean, I spoke that stuff into existence and now he feels like he's entitled. And I think he should have been working for it. So yeah, I mean, absolutely. When you without for so long, you just want to work so you can try to prove not only your parents wrong, but because you know how you felt, you don't want your child to feel that way, and then they turn out to be spoiled brats.
Oh, that middle kid of mine, that 16-year-old.
But
I don't know. Rotten. It's
rotten.
It's rotten.
It's my oldest.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. Like, you know, I had to be on before the street lights came on. My mom used to be like, you better beat the street light. Or as soon as they came home, I knew I had about 5 minutes left. You know, these kids these days, they get to stay out as long as they want. They don't even have to curfew. And going to that entitlement, I think kids, you know, they are entitled. And I think that, you know, that's why it's important to install certain things in your kids. I don't have kids, you know, but I just see how other people may have raised theirs, and not to ever call anyone a bad parent because it doesn't come with instructions. You know what I'm saying? It's like trial and error, you know? So I totally understand that, like, you're just doing the best that you can, you know? But even my niece, she's 5 years old, and my mom, she still disciplines her the way that she would discipline me. Like, you know, like she know she can get away with certain things with her parents, and she knows she can't get away with much of nothing when it comes to my mom, but she's still spoiled. And on top of that, she even said the other day she told me, she was like, She said, my poppy is rich. And I was like, what you mean your poppy is rich? I was like, how you know he rich? Even though he ain't rich, me, well, he's not rich, you know. And she was like, because he has a lot of money. And I said, well, how you know? Because he gives me all of the money. And I said, well, how much do you got? And she's like, I got a lot of money. And he gets me whatever I want. That's how she talking. I'm like, girl, nobody ain't rich, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all that to say that, like, you know, you just gotta be careful with what you install in your kids, and also to show them that, like, you know, it's kids out here who don't even have half of what you have, you know. So I think, like, I think people need to make their kids do volunteer work, you know what I'm saying? Like, help them give back, you know, just show them that, like, you know, you need to be grateful with what you have. You love
I think it's two things that I have.
Yeah, and a lot it's two things. That's in the long run. A lot of kids that not so entitled, they appreciate more. They appreciate see their work, and when they give it to you, we have our kids. When we give it to them, they think it should always be given to them. So we're not helping them; we're harming them by doing it.
Yeah.
Any situation, we made our fun. All we need is to go. We play hide, go see. We go out there and play, you know, dodgeball or something. Now, in order for our kids to have fun, we got to spend $1,000 on a game for them to talk to strangers halfway around the world when their cousin live right up the street. It's just the fact that as parents, our parents, the way we parent now than back in the day, we do stuff to distract them instead of getting closer to them. Then when our kids get older and of age, we want to get close to them, but they so used to being distracted, they don't mind us no more. So it's late to get that bond with them when you actually all this stuff to get rid of them. And then you wonder why, hey, I wonder why my child like this. What you do to make your child spend time with you? Because I always made sure they didn't stay on that game 24/7 just to get off my nerve. I need to get active in their life, ask them how they're doing.
But you know that, you know what I could say is some parents like that, but for me, I could say that, you know, I had my son pretty young. I got married young. So, you know, I didn't have as much time because I was working so hard, you know, so I did kind of like sort of, you know, give him a lot of the things that, you know, that he wanted, because I just didn't have, you know, the time to even do anything because I was working so much. And then when I wasn't working, I was cleaning and then doing this and doing that. It's just like my mind, and I stayed busy. So now that I'm older and I have you know, my daughter is young, I'm content. I'm okay. You know, my life is like, you know, we ain't built the life. We have money. We have, you know, we just able to do more. So she gets a lot of, you know, the attention that I felt like I didn't get a chance to give with my son. But I think if I would have had him later on in life, you know, when I was established, like I am now,
we all learned
more time.
We all dropped the ball on that first child because we didn't learn it. But different than what I'm talking about, even though I understand that, because I've been that mom. I had my first one at a young age. I'm talking about getting stuff just to get them out your face.
Yeah, see, I didn't do that. We didn't have to do that, you know, but it was just so that, you know, but some parents have to work. They, you know, some are single parents and they have to. It's not that they trying to get them out they face. It's just you so
Look, and I had my baby in the 99, so and I was what, 17 or 18 or whatever. He's a great kid. It's that middle one that was born in 2006, so I don't know. That's a different breed.
We got the 2006. I got the 2000.
Jesus, that's a different breed.
It's my baby for me. She be making me want to run through traffic on 365 o'clock traffic.
I think it just all depends and stuff. But I can say too that we grew up with our parents saying, if that's what we said, that's what you do. Stay out of grown people's mouths and stuff like that. And it's some certain things that I do still say to my kids. But then what I hate is that don't ask me, do what I say. And it's like now I feel like that's where I dropped the ball at when it came to my son, because I do want him to ask me things so I could tell him and explain to him, and I dropped that ball because then when you keep telling them, hey, you be quiet, that's what I said, do what I say, don't ask me no questions, they start to keep things within themselves, and I think that I dropped the ball there. But it is certain things that I do take, and that's like I tell my son, I'm not your friend. I got enough friends, but I'm not your friend. So I don't have that bond with my kids as that bond of being friendship level. I'm gonna always be their parent.
Well, my
So
mama told me, she said that like she'll become my friend once I start taking care of myself. I mean, she's still my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like she's still gonna be mom first, but like we are friends, you know what I'm saying? We are. Like I can talk to my mom about anything, and we could share certain things, even though sometimes my mama overshare, but that's neither here nor there. But I do think that you can be friends with your child as long, again, kind of what my mom said. If you out when as soon as you're out there taking care of yourself, then I'll become your friend, and we friends. I think we friends.
I don't think I'm friends with my mom because she's older, and I just feel like there are certain things that I won't talk about with her. I feel like as a friend, if we get into conversation and stuff like that, we can actually talk and share our feelings, curse, yell, do whatever, you know what I'm saying, drink and do all that stuff. There's certain things that I won't do with my mom, and I want us to have that relationship as a mother and daughter without crossing that bridge. Because I feel like once being a friend, putting yourself in a friendship zone, whether it's like in a relationship or just any type of relationship, whether it's a friendship, mother, or whatever, any type of parent. I just feel like there are certain boundaries that I'm not gonna cross with my mom. I can talk to her about a lot of stuff, but I don't consider her as my friend.
Yeah.
But it just depends on the person, because I know that there's some people that right now, even though you're taking care of yourself, I know someone that really is friends with their child, and their child could laugh, talk, play, hit, and do all this other type of stuff with them. I don't do that.
I mean, yeah, I just think it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can talk to my mom about sex. Now, would I talk to her about her sex life? No. Would I talk to her about my sex life? No. But we could talk about sex though.
Right. I can see that.
So yeah, again, I just think it's levels to it. I'm not saying that me and my mom are friends like I'm friends with like my girlfriends, you know what I'm saying, or my man, but I do feel like me and my mom are friends.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and before we wrap it up, what we can do is read our questions and then give the answers to our questions, so you guys can walk away knowing that you know the 90s and you can feel better about yourselves and know the actress. It's okay, Taibu. Sorry. It's all right. So I'll go ahead and read mine first.
What I do?
What 90s TV sitcom did Tashina Arnold have roles in? And it was Martin and the Cosby Show.
Yep. Yeah. You remember on the Cosby Show?
No.
She was only on there maybe once or twice.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't.
So now get Phil with this knowledge. Number 2, Jada Pinkett Smith got her start on what sitcom? Of course, Different World.
Right.
Brian McKnight guest starred on what sitcom? It was Martin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With their proposal.
Yep.
Oh wow. I ain't know nothing.
You want to go just ask?
Oh, my turn. Okay. Okay. So the first question was, Which television network aired Hanging with Mr. Cooper show? It was ABC.
Juju, why did you say WB?
Oh no, I didn't know. I don't
That's
pay
a
attention to that.
She didn't watch Mr. Cooper, did you?
I did sometimes. It was just ugly.
What that got to do with it?
It was just I couldn't get beyond his ugliness and the way he acted. It was just like you had an ugly attitude, and then
He's
you
funny,
ugly
though.
on top of that. He was not.
He funny in real life though. He is.
Okay.
Next question. Thief dog, whatever. Five dog, thief, 544. Okay, so Five Dog, Q-Tip, and Ali Shaheed Muhammad were members of what group? It was a Tribe Called Quest.
I knew it. I don't know why I chose the other one, but it's.
I don't remember what I it was 2 or 3 I chose. I don't know.
I knew it was them, man.
I think it was. I thought it was Tribe Called Quest or Digital Underground. I couldn't remember.
That's what I did. I thought it was Digital Underground.
Okay, the last one. Name the singer that was married to the Notorious B.I.G. I mean, I think everybody got that.
Yeah,
that was Lil' Kim. Just a jokey joke.
Okay, so what does OPP mean? It means other people's property.
Okay, I got it.
But you know, you had I think you put other people's problems.
I
Table said other people's, peace.
So I was right. So it was 3, right?
I think it was number 3. It was other people's property, but I always thought number 4 because no one really knows.
I think we just made it up
so much. It was like a ghetto version. It was always something different. So maybe in Mississippi, what Table was, it was that. And what and what we were, it was.
I knew it was other people's property. I knew it.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Number 2, which song was featured on Poetic Justice? That was Again.
I looked it up. Y'all wrong. I just seen what OPP mean in that song, and it told me what I said. But go ahead.
Number 1. Okay.
Okay. So Again, that was the one.
I definitely got that wrong, I think.
Finish the lyric, and if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the lady is a friend. So, yeah, I think everybody had that one.
Girl, let me have something. Dang.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, mine was Neil Long and Maura Chestnut both starred in what 2 90 movies, and it was Boys in the Hood and The Best Man.
Yep. Oh, did I say The Best Man? What was the other one I said?
I don't know what you said. I think you said The Best Man in Friday.
She did play in Friday.
Not Neil Long.
Yes, she did. She played old girl friend. I mean sister. Neil Long did play old girl sister.
Yeah.
What girl sister?
The crackhead.
Felicia. She was Felicia's sister.
Hi, Felicia.
Oh yeah.
She was the sister.
Yeah, Morris Chestnut didn't play on Friday.
Oh, right.
She was in The Best Man in Friday?
Yes.
Neil Long was, but Morris Chestnut made that wrong. Morris Chestnut.
Right.
Maura Chestnut both played in what 2 movies together?
Boys in the Hood and The Best Man.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Which finger did Major Payne break to take the man mind off the pain? And it was the pinky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the
something like the little finger on the.
Oh, I got that right. I forgot. But I picked it because it said little finger.
Yeah, the little. Yeah.
It was the little boy. Remember when he? Oh, it was the man. It was the man. He broke his finger, but he said, "You want me to take your man?" Don't put it. He talking to the little boy.
And man told me to watch this. Yeah.
He about to break the little boy finger.
So the lastly, what was Sanaa Lathan's name in the movie Brown Sugar? It was Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I really don't think I've seen that movie, but I just remember Sydney. I don't know. I've seen part of the movie.
Yeah, because Tay D kept calling her name on the phone. Yeah.
Okay, well, that was fun. We're going to go ahead. Thank you, ladies, for participating. We definitely got to do it again. This was a great season. We definitely had great guest stars. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're going to go ahead and kick it over to Just Ask, and you can go ahead and take us on now.
Well, this show was this was a fun show. I loved talking about the 90s, and at first I was thinking about, like, man, how old I am, and not like old in the way of like old, but just like how much time has like gone by. But anyway, this was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed you ladies and us doing this podcast together, as well as all of our guest speakers. Although we are taking a 2-month break, we still have our Facebook page at Girlfriend Podcast or Girlfriend Talk Podcast, and we want you to continue to come with your comments as we post topics daily. So again, keep the comments coming, because we really do enjoy your comments and responding to them. And guess we'll see you guys in 2 months with new topics to talk about and explore.
Hey.
Check out my pic, I'm flying this bitch. Check out my whip, we start the shit. Watch on my clip, you need to like, share, subscribe to this. Who is this chick? Damn, she thick. She rolling her hips, she playing this shit. Twerk it, watch it dip. You need to like, share, subscribe to this. Check out my pic.